All right, in this video, we're going to review corresponding points and then writing equations. So here is our two functions. The first one we'll call f of x, and the second one we will call g of x. And what we're going to do is first, to find the relationship between them, we're going to look at points that correspond to one another. Now, when we talk about corresponding points, we want to think first, just kind of think to ourselves, how did this function move? So the red one to the blue one, I can see that this function has a vertical translation. So it moved just straight down. So when I'm trying to find points that correspond to each other, I want to find 2 points that translated straight down. So if I am going to use the maximum value here, a quarter of the way through the circle, so this point pi over 2 comma 1, the corresponding point on g of x is pi over 2 comma negative 2. Since this function moved directly down, this point became this point here, and this has that vertical translation. So again, those are the points, um, pi over 2 comma 1 and pi over 2 comma negative 2. We could write this as f of pi over 2 equals 1 and g of pi over 2 equals negative 2. We could find another set of corresponding points. So for example, pi 0 translates down and becomes pi negative 3. So f of pi equals 0 and g of pi equals negative 3. As we can see here, if you were to want to write a function, g of x equals, so we know because it is vertical that what we're going to write is happening to the output of the function. So vertical tells us that it is output. So our options here are either A or K. Since it's a translation, we know that we are adding, not multiplying, so we know that we are working with the K parameter. The K parameter adds or subtracts to the output of the function. So we know we'll have f of x, and then we'll be adding or subtracting the output. We can see here going from 1 to negative 2 means we subtracted 3. Going from 0 to negative 3 also means we subtracted 3. Since we subtracted 3 from the outputs, the inputs were the same, so we compared the outputs. G of x equals f of x minus 3.